is the family room in my home with dirty carpet galore that I've been staring at for 3 years. And so a couple days ago, I decided I was tired of it and I ripped it out rather impulsively. And then I painted this checkerboard pattern floor in the most difficult way you could possibly paint it. And now I'm going to seal it so that my dogs don't scratch it all off the first time they walk across the floor. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but all of this work that I've been doing on these floors is a temporary solution. The long-term plan in here is to fill in this sunken living room and then have a nice level floor and put one kind of flooring all the way across all of it. But I am not ready really for that point yet. And so this is the point I am ready for, the impulsive ripping out of the carpet and then trying to make the floor something I can live with for the next who knows how long, because let's be real, this is DIY and sometimes temporary can mean 10 years. Hopefully that's not the case, but in case it is, that's why I put a sealer over the floor, and here's what it looks like all nice and rolled. It makes it really kind of shiny and it looks wet, which, plot twist, I did buy a wet look sealer, so I wanted this floor to be a little bit shiny because why not? I thought maybe it would probably be easier to mop, and I have 3 dogs. I also have 2 teenagers, but they're not as messy. And now we move on to my least favorite thing in this house, which is the sunken living room, which I have to tell you, sometimes people buy houses for more than just like the quirks in the house. Sometimes it's about location, 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 location. So anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there. Also, I decided not to try to empty this room out all by myself because my muscles, while they're huge, obviously, they are not strong enough to lift all of this stuff out. So I had my husband and son help me, and my little dog down there was, I don't know what she was doing. She was probably eating crumbs. And now we've gotten to really kind of the most annoying part of this project, which is that all the crap that was in this sunken living room is now just like elsewhere in our house. It's shoved into corners and shoved into bedrooms, and it's just kind of really giving me the motivation I need to actually get this done really quick. And obviously, after clearing out the room, the next logical step would be to remove all of this carpet, which was just as dirty and disgusting as the carpet was on the like raised level of my floor. And then I needed to start the really tedious and time-consuming process of trying to prep this concrete for paint, which means I'm basically taking a floor scraper and like a little chisel and a hammer, and I am scraping everything off of this floor. My husband's going around and removing all the tack strips, and we are scraping all of the glue and residue and anything that's left on the floor so that it is a nice, clean, flat surface. It is stained and it's gonna look gross, which is why we're painting it, but I did go around and try to clean it up the best I can so that at least the paint can look semi-decent, because really that's what we're going for here. Remember, this is a temporary solution. So after scraping this entire floor, I swept everything up, and then I went around and vacuumed with my shop vacuum to get up any big pieces that I missed, and then I also went around with my regular house vacuumed and vacuumed it again because I really just don't want any dust or anything on this floor. And now we're getting to the point of what on earth do I do down here? Do I continue the checkerboard or do I just do a solid color?